It's time to implement the AfCFTA in East Africa. Trading under the African Continental Free Trade Area, the AfCFTA, began since the 1st of January 2021, with a market of 1.3 billion people and a combined gross domestic product of $2.5 trillion. About 2/3 of African countries have thus far ratified the agreement and are full state parties to it. The elimination of tariffs and non-tariff barriers is expected to reduce the transaction costs and make trading within Africa easier and highly profitable. The AfCFTA aims to become a single unified continental market, attracting investments from around the world. This will be fostered by its various protocols on investment, competition, intellectual property rights, means of transactions and payments, e-commerce, conflict settlement modalities, and free movement of goods and people. Implementation of the agreement is expected to expand activities in all sectors, especially in agriculture and manufacturing. It will also boost the business environment, productivity, and competitiveness. The AfCFTA can fast-track Africa's industrialization process. For East Africa, the AfCFTA will facilitate companies and farmers to access rapidly growing markets across Africa. Access to inputs and skilled workforce will equally improve. It's a great opportunity to join regional value chains and expand business. There are also lots of opportunities for business operating in the service sector, as East Africa has the largest comparative advantage in services across Africa. African leaders have created the opportunity. The private sector needs to take over and start trading now. African enterprises must position themselves and satisfy the demand from consumers and firms in Africa. They need to produce goods and services in adequate quantity and quality. With effective implementation of the agreement, the private sector will competitively integrate into the global economy. At the same time, it will contribute major social goals such as increasing employment opportunities for our young people and promoting prosperity. The agreement clearly charts a path for lifting millions out of poverty. The role of the private sector is critical. Countries also must continue to ratify, as every stakeholder has a role to play. The UN Economic Commission for Africa will continue to support governments, the private sector, and civil society for a successful implementation of the AfCFTA. The Commission is also currently working with governments on the continent to develop national strategies for the implementation of the AfCFTA. It's time to implement the AfCFTA.